Hello, I'm Mick Robertson.
And I'm Julie Tampsett.
Welcome to this edition of Incognito. Before we show you the products on offer, Julie's going to explain the concept behind the Incognito Club and direct line buying.
The way the club works is basically very simple. We have a team of buyers worldwide who negotiate the best possible prices for liquidated stock, graded stock or lines that have been over-manufactured. That way we can offer you the highest quality products at a fraction of their normal price. These products are then put onto video and sent directly to our members every 8 weeks.
The term direct line buying means a direct line of supply between the manufacturers and our club, bypassing the profits of the wholesaler, the retailer and those high street shop overheads.
Often you will find that the Nito insignia has replaced the manufacturer's own label. This is done to protect his relationship with his normal customers, the high street shops and the mail order catalogues, because often you will find the same products sold at these outlets at 2 to 3 times the Nito price.
Doing it this way enables us to sell famous manufacturers' products at very, very low prices because they're sold incognito. Now let's have a look at some of the products available in this issue.
Hi, I'm George and I'll take you through the products that our buyers have found for the June-July issue. The shop and catalogue prices quoted are from our own research. Our advice always is to check prices for yourself. Now in your video sleeve is a checklist which will also tell you if any products are graded stock. So, let's get started. The first of 3 colour televisions this month is this Bush 10-inch. It's a super little set, ideal for the kitchen or bedroom. It'll also plug directly into a 12-volt DC supply such as a car, caravan or boat. The picture quality is excellent. Shop price £160. Catalogue price £165. Members price just £98, saving over £60. Now a good quality microwave is expensive and Goodman's is one of the top brands. This one is a full 700 watt 0.6 cubic feet touch control model and is one of the best buys this month. Shop price around £140. Catalogue price about £150. Members price £94, saving over £45. Outside now, and today mountain bikes are the way to travel, but at anything from £160 to £760 they are expensive. I should know, I've got an 11-year-old boy and he's desperate for one. Now, to serve its members, Nito is purchasing these by container, direct from the manufacturer. These mountain bikes meet the British standard 6102. They feature all-terrain tyres, cantilever brakes, and have 18 Shimano gears. Shop price around £160. Catalogue price £180. Members price just £95, saving over £60. Staying outside, let's turn to tennis, my favourite game. This graphite racket is all the rage because it's lighter and reduces exercise damage such as tennis elbow. It's a wide rim and has PCS bulges to create a larger sweet spot. It even has its own full-size carrying case. Shop price around £85. Catalogue price also about £85. Members price just £38, saving over £45. Right, let's have a look at our first music machine. This is a 4-band stereo double cassette player. It has detachable speakers, a graphic equalizer, continuous play, bass boost, high-speed dubbing, and it has the fabulous surround sound principle which projects the music all around the room. Shop price is around £80. Catalogue prices are over £100. Members price is just £45, saving £35. Staying electrical, let's look at our other 2 televisions. Most portable televisions are 14-inch and cost about £170. This Bush is 15-inch and has all the latest features, including FST, that's the new flatter square tube for a sharper picture, full remote control, 55-channel program selection and on-screen channel indicator. Shop price around £200. Catalogue price around £210. Members price just £139, saving over £60. And this is the 21-inch version of the same model. It has all the same advanced features, the same bush quality, and just like the 15-inch, has a really sharp picture. Shop prices are around £290. catalogue price is £299, so our members' price of just £189 shows a saving of over £100. Both the 15-inch and the 21-inch are available with teletext. Ask our sales staff for price details. And I'll be back shortly to talk telephones.
We'd like you to start introducing your friends just as soon as you've joined. So we have a special promotion just for new members. All you have to do is introduce 3 people during your own first 4 weeks of membership, and then you can choose any incognito product with a value of up to £45. Now that means, for example, that you could have the 30 pieces of porcelain or the MIDI system.
Some of those have an equivalent high street value of £80 to £100. Now, if you only introduce 1 or 2 members, don't worry, that's still £10 or £20 credited to your account in the usual way. Now let's go and join everyone's favourite Olympic swimmer, Duncan Goodhue, with the junior section.
Lucky, lucky, I should be so lucky in oh. Now you know why I'm a swimmer, not a singer. Welcome to my junior section, and as summer's on the way, I thought we'd start it off with a sporting theme. We've got some superb tennis rackets here, light aluminium, also with their covers, just £7. Okay, getting a bit carried away here. This squash racket's a junior squash racket, very professional, lightweight aluminium again, also with its own cover, just £13. Now, talking about sports, a lot of you will be going camping. I've got just the thing for you. This is a 4-in-1. It's got a cassette player, it's also got a radio, FM, AM, and a torch. And thinking about ghouls and things that go bump in the night, it's also got a personal alarm system. Listen to this. Yes, it's gonna scare anything off. Let's turn it off, it sounds awful. Ugh. Now, if you're going camping, we want to make sure that you've got the right dates. So I've got a personal organiser for you. This is just £12. It's got diary, address book, everything here, and its own pen. And just to make it a little bit more attractive, I'm going to throw in a personal stereo system here made by Bush. Now, those together are just £12. The morning you get up to go camping, you better be sure that you're going to get an early start. So what I've got here is an alarm clock, a radio alarm clock, just £9. Moving on to the bigger and better things, we've got a full stereo system here. This is a Goodman's, and it's a great name for stereos. It's got its own record deck, it's got FM, AM radio, twin cassettes, and let me tell you, it's got high-speed dubbing as well. This would cost you at least £100 in the shop, so I'm going to knock £55 right off that. So let's say that's £45. Hang on a second. I think the senior section's got a stereo for £45. Well, as this is a Goodman's and I'm Goodhue, let's knock another quid off it and make it £44 for this. Oh no, I'll tell you what, the chairman's going to be angry, but don't worry, I hope to keep my job. Goodman's also do this sound system, you've just heard it. It's a boogie box. They're great fun. You can sing to them. Christmas entertainment will never be the same without it. This is just £79. That's absolute steal. You have a lot of fun with that. Now, moving on to something a little smaller, we've got a range of personal stereo systems. This one's the smallest one, and this is just £5 for this. It's a cassette with its own headsets. Excellent value at £5. The next one up the range here, we've got a 3-band graphic equalizer on a little cassette player here with its own headsets. Now, that's just £8 for that. The next one up the range has its own speakers as well as headsets, and that's just £10. This is the top of the range. It's got a 3-band graphic equalizer, it's got its own cassette, FM, AM radio, and it's just £15 for that. Excellent value. Now, there's something I never had as a kid and I always wanted. No, it's not a death ray gun. It's something better than that. Let's have a go. Yep. A radio-controlled car. And I suppose this represents probably the best bargain of all today. It's £25 for that. Now, if you have a nice fancy car like this, you'll need to take some photographs. So I've got something for you on that count. Look at this. It's a 35mm camera with its own flash and tripod, and that's just £19. Back to music. Got a radio cassette player here, FM AM radio, that's just £16. And if you like loud music like I do, then this one's going to suit you down to the ground. This has got its own twin cassette, FM AM radio, as well as 2 speakers and an extra bass system. And that's just £29. Finally, I've got these mountain bikes. Hey, they're great stuff. They've got Shimano gears, 10 of them, all-terrain tyres, and what's more, I know that they're over £100 in the shops, and I can offer you them for just £68. Well, that's all the goodies I've got for you this month. But why don't you give me a call at the Neato offices and tell me what you'd like featured in my section. That way we can do away with the retailer's profits, the wholesaler's profits. In fact, together as a team, we can do some pretty serious price damage. All I've got to do now is say goodbye, see you in August, and I think I'm going to keep this radio-controlled car.
You're watching Sleepcore. Pleasant dreams.
Blows. The butterflies migrate. I love you when the window's open, my pheromones fill the room. I'm sad when it's closed. Come here, little rabbit, the seasons are so long when you're gone. And I go downtown with my girlfriends. I look to find you. My shoes are too tight. The place smells like yesterday. We have some cokes and talk. It's a lot of fun. Early in the morning, you come home and the seasons go away. In the springtime, the wind blows, the butterflies migrate. Come here, little rabbit, the winter's gone.
like to move off and make repairs. No, no. Maybe we can swing back to our side of the neutral zone. Hold up the week. Take it. Still no sign of movement. We've damaged ourselves. The fuel reserve is gone. And it is our duty to crush the Praetor's enemies. I do not trust their captain. In the neutral zone, they will lie. You refuse. Permit me the glory of the kill, Commander. We will attack. But on my order. Damage reports, Mr. Stiles? Negative. Will you require any assistance here? This time we'll handle things without your help, Vulcan. Thomas's. Enemy message coming. Forward measures. Stand by. Fire. Fire. Stiles, can you hear me? Fire.
A strike by nurses at the Roosevelt St. Luke's Hospital Center was also averted last night. The 1,300 nurses at the joint hospitals reached a tentative agreement with management during the evening.
It has exciting news. It's the 3-month bonus.
Canto mi rumba, hay que venirle bailar. El ritmo roca mambo, el ritmo de más grande orquesta, el roca mambo. Canto mi rumba, hay que venirle bailar. El ritmo roca mambo, el ritmo de más grande orquesta, el roca mambo. Mi quiero, ay mi quiero, ay mi quiero, mi quiero, ay mi quiero, ay mi quiero, mi quiero, mi quiero, ay mi quiero, ay mi quiero. Mi rumba, hay que venirle bailar. El ritmo roca mambo, el ritmo del más grande orquesta, el roca mambo.
You're watching Sleepcore, media for insomnia.
If there's one thing you want to do, it's watch the telephone auction shopping program, America's #1 auction and bargain event. It's chock full of bargains, surprises, and downright home-style fun, making the telephone auction the largest home shopping show in the United States. And we want you to be a part of it. Check your local listings for the telephone auction shopping program.
Sunday at 11:30.
NetCafe is made possible by RonDiamond.com, the oldies site on the internet. Music and memories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not just another jukebox. Additional support comes from the law offices of Ivan Hoffman, lawyering with integrity for internet law, copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property law. And by TechWeb, for up-to-the-minute technology news. Hi, and welcome to the Net Cafe. We're here as usual at the Club I in San Francisco, and we're talking about online shopping, e-commerce. Certainly don't have to tell you, you can buy just about anything you want online these days, but what we do want to tell you is there are lots of e-commerce add-ons available now that make online shopping a lot better. For example, a great application of the net is as a global clearinghouse for people buying gifts. Well, Jane is talking to two women who dropped out of Stanford, actually, to form DellaJames.com, an online wedding gift registry.
One of the most frustrating things for me as a bride was the whole bridal registry process. Now, you guys have started a company. It's called Della & James. Explain to me how you're going to make the bride and groom and the guest experience so much better.
Well, starting with the bride and groom, I think we had insight into this as being frustrated users of that market ourselves. When we started the company, Jenny had just been a bride. I'd been the many times bridesmaid, and we knew that what the brides and grooms were ultimately looking for didn't exist. They wanted to be able to register for all the types of things they wanted, for a wide variety of things, everything from China to weekend getaways and camping gear, from all the stores they knew and loved, like Crate & Barrel, Williams-Sonoma, and REI, and they wanted it to be easy. They wanted to be able to manage it in one place, have online access to their choices, as well as be able to go in store and actually touch and feel the merchandise. And most of all, I think they wanted it to be easy for their guests.
Right. So what's Della & James doing?
So for the guests, what we do is, because we pulled together the gift registries of Crate & Barrel, Williams-Sonoma, Dillard's, REI, Gumps, and more.
All in one website.
All in one website. The gift buyer gets to go onto the site, search for a name, find the couple, click on it, and then they get to see everything that couple wants, and then find the perfect gift and check out on the site.
Okay, so the deal here is that I go to your site, and I actually, as the guest, I can order the product online. I never have to walk into a store. It's all gift wrapped. It gets sent to the bride and groom.
Yes.
No problem.
And not only do you never have to walk into the store, but it's better than walking into the store because you get to see everything they want. So not only the China pattern or the everyday wear, but maybe they want a sleeping bag or walkie-talkies from REI.
So it's like walking into 5 stores at once, or more, as many as the couple is registered with.
Okay, so Jessica, you're a recent bride.
I am. 1-month anniversary today.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Walk me through the experience as a bride. What are the things that you're going to help me with? I mean, so for example, I'm not so great with the the unspoken rules about bridal registry and so on and so forth. Are there things that you can do to help me out?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the first things that we wanted to do was, it's this great opportunity where you get all these wonderful things for your home and beyond, but you want to sort of use it wisely, and we wanted to know what on earth should we get, and how many place settings do you need, and what's an appropriate amount to register for, given the number of guests you're having. So we have extensive advice for the bride and groom on what to register for. We have wizards that will help you figure it out, walk you through what we have on our site. It's called a product guide, which tells you the difference between All-Clad and Calphalon and how many thread count sheets you need. And it's a very fun, stylish guide to what you need to build your registry in your home together, as well as the other advice. So that you kind of can learn from there. But I think another important part is that brides and grooms can also start, as they do today, by just going into their favorite store
and
picking out things they know and love. And with no extra effort, their registry automatically appears at DellaJames.com.
Okay, one more question about the process for the bride and groom. One of my biggest mistakes was it took me forever to get my thank you cards out. Have you guys got anything to help that problem?
We have a thank you note reminder. It tracks who bought you what and when. We'll remind you of your thank you note. So all in one place, you can see everything.
Oh, that's great.
I think why this is so amazing is that it just automatically comes from the stores when people purchase it for you, whether they purchase it in-store or online.
So they keep track of it, all for you. Now, there's an interesting story behind the name of your company, Della & James. Tell me a little bit about that, Jenny.
Della & James are the two characters in O. Henry's story, The Gift of the Magi. I don't know if you remember the story.
I love the story, yeah.
So she ends up cutting off her hair and selling it to buy him a chain for his watch. He ends up selling his watch to buy her combs for her hair. Ends with O. Henry saying, of all gift givers, these two were the wisest. And it really embodied what we were doing here with Della & James.
And now the other interesting story is the two of you, how you got together and how you came about to build the company. Tell me a little bit about that.
We met at Stanford Business School about a month into our first year in '97. We started running into each other at all the same entrepreneurial meetings and quickly started working on the plan for the world's best and biggest bridal registry online.
So was it automatic? You just knew this is what I want to do, bridal registry?
Pretty quick. We both had thought of it before we met.
And we both wanted to do something in the online space as our backgrounds. So we started working on this, and by May we were funded by Kleiner Perkins, and that was just a month shy of finishing our first year. So we took the abbreviated program of business school, which was we left after. Exactly. Politically correct way of saying we dropped out after our first year.
Well, you can always go back later.
Right.
Well, it's a great story. It's a wonderful website. It's DellaJames.com.
DellaJames.com.
And wonderful place for brides and guests. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more from the site in the future.
You absolutely will. As
Thanks
we
so
move
much.
into the new season, this holiday season, you'll see how we can make gift giving better for all occasions.
That's great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
One of the fun aspects of shopping at the real mall is you can occasionally find some pretty good bargains, often in the form of manufacturer rebates. Well, up until now, rebates have not been part of the online shopping experience, but that is changing. Jane has found a site called Ebates, and she's talking with the two guys who put it together.
We're talking about ebates.com, not to be confused with ebay.com.
Correct.
Paul, tell me a little bit about what Ebates is all about.
Well, what Ebates is a shopping portal site that gives users a selection of the best merchants on the internet, but pays them to shop at those merchants.
So it pays the consumer.
Absolutely.
How does that work?
Well, for instance, let's say you like to buy DVDs, and you use Real.com, which is one of our most popular merchants.
All right.
And if you come to us first and do 1 or 2 extra clicks to go to Real.com, you will log into our site, you'll click on that particular icon, you're then teleported or transported to that particular merchant, and you would shop as you normally would. But for every purchase you make, we will give you a 10% rebate. It happens to be the Real.com rebate.
So how do I get paid?
We actually send out checks every 3 months on the quarter. Next check's going
So
out
I'm
Halloween.
almost like an employee of yours then.
Well, what we are kind of is a virtual sales force in some ways for the merchants, and we enable users to see the products that are out there, and then we take the commission which we would normally get, and we pass that on to the end user.
So that leads me to the next question: is how do you make money if you're passing on all these discounts?
Well, we do is through online advertising and direct marketing and paid sponsorships, things of that nature.
Sort of the typical internet model.
Exactly.
As opposed to an e-commerce site. You're really a portal, really.
Correct. Absolutely. That's exactly what we are.
All right. And now, the interesting thing is that both of you come from a very different background. You're not, you know, net guys. You're not geeks.
Well,
two different questions.
Maybe you are. So how did, first of all, what were you doing before you took on the job of starting a new internet company? And
Paul and I's previous job, we were deputy district attorneys at San Mateo County. So we were prosecutors. We were basically putting people in jail, which is just a little different than online shopping.
That's somewhat cathartic.
I suppose so.
So how on earth did you get from that experience, which is pretty intense, I would expect, to getting to the point where you wanted to start a new company, an internet startup in the Bay Area? How did that all happen?
We got the sense that we were sort of in the middle of a paradigm shift in the economy. There was an awful lot going on that was exciting that wasn't going on in criminal law. And we sort of felt like we were on the sidelines. We both had career jobs in the computer field before going off to law school.
So you did have a background?
Oh yeah, we both had technology backgrounds. In fact, Paul founded the high technology prosecution unit in San Mateo County. And so we were both very actively involved, even as prosecutors, with the internet community.
So it is almost a slightly natural extension.
Yeah, it gave us a lot of insight into it. I mean, we obviously, as Sandra said prior to this, we both ran companies that were technology related, and then working in technology prosecution, had a lot of interface with people in the industry, both on the executive level and then on the user level as well.
So why a rebate program? Why this sort of Ebates concept? Why being a portal site for commerce for consumers? Why?
Well, probably one of the most important things that we wanted to do at the outset was to make a really very simple to use starting point for people shopping online. And the real reason for that was our mothers, honestly, was that we had started helping our moms out both shopping online and using their computers, and we could never send them to some place that would be a starting point.
It wasn't easy.
Not easy at all, as I think you probably know. And so that was really the core value proposition that we wanted to do. And then we looked at our own behavior, the way we bought offline, and we were still filling out $2 Duracell rebate coupons, and realized, gosh, you know, why don't we look at that type of model, bring it to the online world, and that's what we were able to do. So now you can go shopping at places which you would normally go online, or places you might not have heard of, but we're giving you literally free cash at those particular locations.
So, Alessandra, question for you. When you get to the ebates.com site, how are you structuring? How are you organizing it? And who are some of the companies or the affiliates that you have working with you?
Right, we're really organized for the first-time shopper, and we make it as simple an experience as possible. Essentially, you come to www.ebates.com, which is like rebates minus the R, ebates.com, and you're immediately going to see, it's a very fast-loading page, you're going to see a group of about 10 to 12 different categories. Pets, home and garden, video, DVD, music, clothing, toys, children, Just the same sort of broad
standard
categories.
things that you'd think about.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. And there'll be a featured merchant under each of those, the most popular merchants.
So name some of them, some of the people you have a contract with.
Baby Center, Real.com,
Barnes & Noble,
Outpost, Beyond.com, Dell Computer.
So these are a lot of sort of internet-oriented e-commerce sites to start with.
And also a lot of the brick and mortars that are coming online now. For instance, Office Max,
Tower Records coming online soon.
Okay.
And so essentially what you can do is, if you want to shop in a particular category rather than at a particular merchant, you can click on, say, the music category, and you'll get a real quick list of about 6 to 8 music merchants that we've selected to be put on the site. Right next to the, so you basically get the logo, the brief description of the merchant, and an actual percentage discount that you're going to be getting.
So you've got a pretty extensive list so far of companies that you've got partnerships with. The one thing about Ebates that I found was it was very cleanly organized, really easy to navigate. If you've not been on the sort of the online shopping place, it's a great site to go to.
Yeah, we were fanatical about that, absolutely.
Well, the nice sort of opposite side of the coin is that even if you are a really dyed-in-the-wool, hardcore, experienced online shopper, that you're still going to get a better price from us going to Real.com than you will going direct.
You're watching Sleepcore. Sleep tight.
It's America's Value Network, television home shopping with the value difference. And now, here are your personal shoppers.
Hi there, welcome back to America's Value Network. Oh, we are going to have some great fun. We're going to continue on this shopping spree. You will see some beautiful Capodimonte. I think one of probably the prettiest pieces that we have, and also some more jewelry. I know you like jewelry, don't you? Mm-hmm. And fine collectibles. Oh, beautiful little trinket boxes. And how about Johnny Rhodes? Would you like him to come back? All right, because here he is.
Thanks, Molly. Look at this. I've been reincarnated into a picture. It's a picture of Johnny Rhodes. No, actually, it's a crystal picture. And that was Molly Martin. Did you see her dancing into your set? Now, she cuts up her heels, and while she does that, you know, we also cut up our prices. We cut it way down, like this $29.95 crystal pitcher. We have it for you at a special price, normally at $15.95, but we're going to bring you that price all the way down to $10.95. $10.95. Now, $10.95 for a 24-karat full-leaded crystal pitcher that is hand-cut. It is 6.5 inches high. You can pour ice water at a formal dining event from this beautiful crystal pitcher. You can pour it at a nice summer event where it's casual, too. This pitcher is just going to be so nice. Look at it from the top. It has, well, right here is your insignia right here that says crystal, and it's handmade in Yugoslavia. Do you see the crenated edges right here? Little peaks, and then you have the scalloped edges. Well, you're going to see always slight surface variations and pockets of air here and there in this beautiful, beautiful piece. Now, it's eye-catchingly high polished to reflect maximum amount of light. This would make a definite centerpiece for anyone, for any situation. This truly is very handsome and heavy. From the fine pedestal base, actually has a floral motif or an exploding star type effect. You see it right there? You see it? Isn't that neat? And it has a multi-sided, I would say probably 12-side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm right. 12-sided base here. This is really very heavy and nice. Now, there is a nice aspect to handmade. First of all, no two items are exactly alike. This has the 6 or hex-pointed star design here with swirling fingers that come out, that shoot out. Almost like the 4th of July. You know, when you set off those firecrackers and they sit there and they spin, those wheels, and they spin? Well, that's what it's like. It's like a starburst pattern that's sitting there spinning in one position. Item number G075, crystal. Beautiful, 24% leaded crystal. Now, make your formal dining experience one to be remembered even down to the smallest detail. You go through all the hassle, you go through all, okay, let's scratch the word hassle. You go through all of the painstaking energy and all the detail that you go through. Well, to prepare that fabulous meal, you put out your finest maybe stoneware, or even up to your beautiful bone china, if you so please, and maybe your silverware, or perhaps even your goldware, your gold tableware. And then, well, why not serve water from beautiful crystal? And you can be able to, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it right here with our prices. Just call 1-800-553-6644. Keep calling on this.
Our buyers are always coming across super deals on top quality merchandise.
But many times, the very best deals, the ones that allow us to offer you the greatest amount of savings, are on quantities of items that just aren't large enough to be put on America's Value Network.
Now, some of these fantastic bargains and other super buys are available through our newly created club. It's a club strictly limited to an inner circle of our smartest shoppers.
Yes, and we call it the Inner Circle Discount Club. Every month, members will receive mailings on the best in name brand, factory new, factory warranted, electronics, toys, jewelry, housewares, collectibles, the list goes on and on.
Plus, you'll get a first chance at new America's Value Network merchandise at special introductory prices. It's a chance of a lifetime on incredible savings.
And as a member, you'll receive valuegrams,
free mystery gifts,
and your own Inner Circle 800 number to speed merchandise to your door.
There's no waiting. We guarantee immediate shipment of your merchandise, plus our no hassles guarantee.
Ask your operator and order your membership today, only from America's Value Network.
A little clown doll. Now, this clown doll sells for $13.99 to $17.99. We have her at a low price to you, a special low price of only $7.99. That's your special price, an adorable toy doll for both boys and girls. Now, his jumper is orange, his vest is green plaid, green and black and white plaid, actually. Now he has green, matching green piping that goes all around the ruffles that are edging his wrists and his ankles. He also has a green, matching green polka dot bow tie. And look at that face. He has green. He has green and yellow and blue hair. Do you see that? Isn't that neat? Look at his face. He has blue eyes. They open and close. You see that? And then he has blue eyeshadow. And look at this cute little nose. Has a chin. What is that? A Paul Newman type chin right there. With that type of cleft chin. Kind of reminds me of my son. Then he also has, look at these big red dots here on his cheeks. And look at this. Red bulbous nose. Actually, it's just a little touch of red on his nose. He is really a cutie. He's wearing red booties with turned up toes. There's a nice shot of his bow tie, black center. He also has a black and orange hat. This funny-faced little guy will make any youngster happy. He really is a cutie. This is a great little doll. Now, you are looking at, well, you're looking at a full shot of this little guy. You see that item number D? 8750. Isn't this neat? I like it. Now he has soft, squeezable skin. His face, big, luscious cheeks. This is really a fun little guy. I like his hat too. A black felt hat with orange piping all around it, and then look at this green bow to match the green bow here that he's wearing. Oh, this is really a cutie. Red, bright red shoes. Wait till you see this. From stem to stern, from head to toe, or vice versa, this is really a little cutie. Look at that. There's the chenille pom-poms. See that bright vest that he's wearing there? And the contrasting or matching green polka dot tie. Look at that face. And eyes that close. You see that? They close. Look at that hair. Isn't that neat? He is a cutie. Call on this one and order it. Add it to that, well, to the clown collection you have, or add it to the doll collection. How about this? Psychologists tell us that, well, they've been saying it for a few years now, that it's okay for boys to have dolls. That's right. It doesn't make them weird or anything. It's perfectly okay. As a matter of fact, it really helps them because they have a friend that they can confide in, somebody that they can feel good about, somebody that they can share things with. You know what I mean? Calling this little guy for your son or for your daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter. He is a cutie. Look at this. Come on in here and look at this. He is so cute. Look at that face. Wait till you see it. Truly is adorable. A little boy clown doll by calling 1-800-553-6644 toll free for ages 3 on up, sleeping eyes, rooted blue and yellow hair, funny faced little guy that'll just, well, it'll make any youngster smile. A great gift idea for that special person in your life. This hour is done. Whoa, where did it go? Well, we hope that you had to have fun with us, and we hope that you were able to do some shopping with us, too. We do have a lot of fun here, and, you know, the way for you to have fun is like swimming. You need to jump in. Jump right in, and it's easy. Call 1-800-553-6644 and do some shopping here. You can use MasterCard, Visa, Discover. You can also use your own personal check or money order. We'll be right back. Bye.
America's Value Network, AVN, accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, as well as personal checks. Now, if you wish to purchase an item and pay by credit card or personal check, call 1-800-553-6644 and have your credit card or personal checkbook handy when you call. If you pay by check, simply tell the operator you wish to pay by check and give her the sequential check number located in the upper right-hand corner of your check. The operator will then give you your personal order number. Be sure this personal order number appears at the bottom of your check when you send it in. Remember, AVN uses Telecheck to process your personal checks. Telecheck requires that your name, address, and driver's license number appear on all personal checks. If you follow this simple request, your order can be shipped within 48 hours of receipt of your check by AVN. If this information is missing, AVN will hold your order for 21 days to allow your check to clear your bank before shipping your merchandise. If your check is not received within 7 days, your order is canceled and your check will be returned. Mail your check to AVN, Route 2, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, 54703. Credit card orders are shipped within 48 hours.